We all knew.
Oh, tremendous alley. Thank you. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. Leonard for 3. Can't get it to drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Jackson. Morris, a screen on Towns. And he lobs it up to the rim. Leonard against McDaniels. Shot by Leonard, no good. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Russell against George. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Here's Zubats. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Russell. Releases. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
And here's Leonard. From downtown, and the three-pointer goes.
Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
The 3 from Russell. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And he nails the 3rd.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Jackson. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Jackson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
From outside the arc. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Banked it in off the glass. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by the Clippers. And Gobert with the stuff.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
George against Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jackson against Russell. From deep. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Leonard.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Russell against George. To the left wing. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
34 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good off the back of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
McDaniels. That free throw, no good. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Jackson outside. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. It's not going to go for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up by 4. After. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. Jackson for 3. On target from range. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Russell up top, defended by Jackson.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
George outside. To the paint. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by George. Morris has gotten his first points in this one.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Towns. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And stolen by Leonard.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, a pass to Towns. The shake. And he lays it in.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson.
First 2 fouls.
Jackson outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Edwards for 3. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to George. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Morris. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter. Jackson against Russell. That one falls.
Yeah, what courage from Russell. Going up and getting his shot all while being fouled.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Jackson. Here's Zubats. Here's George. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Morris against Edwards. Oh, Morris with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. George for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside, McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 20 feet out. He gets it in there.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Leonard outside. And here's Zubats. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is up and in. Zubats has got his second basket of the game.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
Russell from outside. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
Up top, George. Guarded by Edwards. And the jam by George.
I mean, he is explosive with his leaping ability. Paul George is well versed in finishing above the rim.
The 3 from Russell. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson finds Leonard. Now Zubats. Morris on the wing. Leonard outside. Jackson outside. Clock at 6. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
52-54.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Noel. Powell covers. Noel, that's good. Noel's got his first basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got, all right, good stuff, Allie.
The Timberwolves. 19.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Ball and Powell of the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Mann in at the 3, a small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Pass to Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
Outside Covington. Back to Mann. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
For the lead. Pass to Reed. no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota shooting just 42% so far in the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one misses. And it's tied up with that one.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ball for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Noel, guarded by Batum. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. Inside. For the lead. Now pulls it in. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Batum finds Wall. Back to Batum. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Noel. To the wing, right side. McLaughlin's shot is good. McLaughlin's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Outside Wall. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. It's stolen by Wall. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Covington. Trying to get back on track. Got a hand on it.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
The Clippers trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority. He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Batum. Up and in on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Nicholas Batum still possesses strength to fight through and get the bucket.
Pass to Reed. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Outside Wall. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
So physical for a 1. Wall has the size and skill to do work in the paint.
Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Another miss by Minnesota. The Clippers shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Batum. Man, the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Batum's got 4 points this quarter.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to McLaughlin. Can they get it? And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 5. The 3 from Russell. He can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third. The Clippers on top, up 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morris against Towns. George outside. Out to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers. Morris has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. George outside from deep three-point range. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Here's Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, there's an art to snatching rebounds from behind, but most players can't pull it off. Tim Duncan is one of the best.
Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Leonard outside. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Russell pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Los Angeles has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. George outside. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Jackson outside. Leonard outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
The kick out to Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Morris. Back to Leonard. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. George passes to Leonard. Up and over Russell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards finds Russell. Lets it fly. Paul George pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this 4th quarter to fall. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Up top, George. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
Stolen by Jackson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kept alive. Zubac. Leonard's got room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now here's George. So the Clippers win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill. Oh, a lot of history
history, Richard, between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Outside Leonard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Leonard kicks to Morris. The pass to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist. And, you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Stolen. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year. And then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their postgame tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. So it's the Clippers now, following the score by Memphis. Morris passes to Leonard. Back to Morris. He kicks it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock over Brooks. And too long on the shot. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant scanning the floor. Passes to Jackson. In the corner, it's Bain. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Jackson finds Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
Now here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Zubac. George against Bain. And the rejection by Jackson. Back to Morris. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Morant against George. Morant outside. Driving in. He dishes it to Brooks. In the corner, it's Bain. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clippers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And George kicks to Morris to stop the drought. And the 3 ball is good.
That's worth finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Jackson against Morant. From past the arc. Here's Adams. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Jackson misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Bain kicks to Jackson. This one for three. Here's Adams. Out to Morant. Outside, Bain. He got it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty.
The previous play is under
Look
review.
at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the one. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Morris, left side. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. Moran finds Brooks. Outside, Bain. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George looking around. Pass to Zubac. Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. He feeds it to Adams. And there it is for him. Adams has got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. A 52-point game in February that year. Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's Morris. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Jackson dishes to Morant. Jackson against Jackson. 6 to shoot. Outside, Bain from the arc. It's held in by Zubac.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Morris with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant drives in. Here's Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the dish to Brooks. Out to Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. That three off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 9-point game. Leonard finds George. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The pass to Leonard. Lets it go with a 3. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. And George with the stuff.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Morant outside. Outside, Bain. Inside. And another turnover here by Memphis. 59 seconds left in the first half of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside, George. Outside for Jackson. There's the 3. The shot off that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Passes it to Bain. Stolen by Zubac. George against Brooks. Now, here is George. D right on him. Jackson passes to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. So that really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
11 seconds left now here in the second. Jones finds Green, and Green slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Ball taking his time here. And so it's Memphis. Thanks, David. And we'll be...
The Clippers, 14. The Grizzlies, 21.
Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Tyus Jones, and it's Conchar in at the 2. Good on the triple. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there. Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Conchar, the pass to Green. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 8. Outside, Batum. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in, and Los Angeles guys shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Ball against Jones. Back to Wall. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as many as 11 points. Jones, the pass to Clark. All with the steal. Powell dishes to Batum. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Emphatic points from Covington. Dunks and threes. Baskets every team needs. That's what Robert brings to the table.
Ball against Jones. To the middle. Covington with the steal. Wall against Jones. And Wall kicks to Powell. Outside Covington. Pass to Man. In the corner, Powell with it. The Clippers rebound. Kicks it out to Covington. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They need this one. And with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Covington. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Covington's got the lead up to 1 now for Los Angeles. Shakes him. Oh my goodness, the slam.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Wall kicks to Powell. Pass to Man beyond the arc. Brooks grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Morant finds Jackson, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
There's the pass to Man. It's 3-pointers off the mark. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson looking it over. Out to Morant. Batum with the steal. Covington against Jackson. Pass to Wall. For the 3. And Payne pulls it down. Payne's got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
All with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Covington passes to Man. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been giving. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands. He's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard attacking, and then Leonard with the dunk.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drive.
Morant kicks to Brooks. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Leonard. Snatched away. Morant reaches to Jackson. An even 3-on-3 break. George with no one around. That ball. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner. And he nails it.
It's Morant with the drive. Jackson has the open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Clock at 6. It's up a 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. A 3 from Leonard, and he's good on the 3-ball. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Adams trying to free himself up. Basket counts.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Zubac's in the post. Adams on him. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Jackson against Morant. Back to Bain. Morant outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And then jammed down as it goes right over. He beats Zubac.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Outside, George. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant against Jackson. Out to Brooks. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, George. On deep. They get it back. Here's Zubac. Banked in off the glass.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
The deeper into crunch time we get, the harder he's going to work on that offensive glass.
Morant passes to Bain. Morant against Jackson. A putback. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Morris with the screen for George. Jackson in the corner. To tie it up. And it's George again missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guys. It's okay to pass the ball. Massive points for Durant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
And that one misses. Outside, Bain. Now the feed to Brooks. Over George. No good off the back of the rim. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A 3. And they'll get another chance. And here's Morris for 3. Laces one from 3.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You think Adams is a smart target for a foul, but he might just surprise you.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they actually could take a 3 here and hope for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, BA, it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Moran. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bain. Three-pointer. Towns with a rebound. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Moran. Here's Edwards. Tipped. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. From deep, Moran. The rebound by the Timberwolves. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Here's Bain. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Outside for Russell. McDaniels from long range. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
Now here's Brooks. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell to pass to Towns. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Outside Moran, on the wing Bain. Here's Jackson. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The 3 from Russell. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Bain, the pass to Brooks. And stolen by Edwards.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Russell against Moran. Here's Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Moran. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Bain, the pass to Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Bain against Edwards. Shot from the top of the key. Adams grabs the miss.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Here's Jackson. Tries again. And he can't get that one. McDaniels with some nice D. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Moran against Russell. Kicks it out to Jackson. They get it back. Outside Bain. Pass to Moran. 3 on the clock. Second chance shot. Jump shot is good. Moran's gotten his second bucket of the game.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Moran keeping the game simple.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
The previous play is under review.
Play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And after seeing it now in slow-mo, I definitely think he was late with it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the replay center in Secaucus giving us the
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
A little split second made the difference.
Tie game in Minnesota. And quarter number 2. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
And here's Morant outside. Rebound Minnesota.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Towns finds Russell. Here's Towns. And so far in this one, 2 for 4. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Moran into the lane. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
You just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here's Moran. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
That one is off. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards, a pass to Towns. To the wing on the left. Outside Edwards. Over Bain. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Good, and the setup by Moran.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Moran with the jam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Moran.
Out to the wing. Towns for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here's Bain. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. if the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Jackson, pass to Adams. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the inside. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Knocks it loose. Leaps for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Russell with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Russell from outside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
There's the triple. And Ja Morant with the three. Morant's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Russell to pass to Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Morant against Russell. Pass to Towns. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
Substitution on the board.
Up top, Anderson. Defended by Jackson. Anderson can't get it to go. Outside Morant. The 3 from Bain. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Allie is always thankful. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Pass to Aldama. Outside Jones. Here's Conchar. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Green. And down it goes. 2 points. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Outside, Anderson. That one goes. Count it.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Exactly what Green is known for, a terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Jones up top. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Timberwolves trail. Reed with it. It's picked up by Jones. Reed can't hit. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Tillman. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Oh, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jones from outside. Brent grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Reed. Anderson for 3. Crosses over. And Reed with a lay-in. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
He could have walked to the basket.
Here's Jones. The 3. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones for 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Anderson passes to Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing. Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Conchar, good.
What a burst out of that first step, straight to the hole.
There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. Here's Tillman. Drops in the layup for 2. And now an 8-point Memphis lead.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Aldama. Jones from outside. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Right side Anderson. Here's Noel. Takes a 3. Stolen. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Aldama. Pure from 3-point range. He's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown. Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The layup off target.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has stood out. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Outside Moran. Pass to Brooks. Jackson outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Russell from outside. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Moran against Russell. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go. One-on-one. Throws it up high. Ooh, and Adams. Strong finish.
Yeah, always a good idea to throw it up to Adams and let him stuff it.
Edwards fires from way outside. That one doesn't drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now here's Morant. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Brooks. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Towns. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Left side, Morant. Bain finds Jackson. Bain against Russell. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Outside Morant. From behind the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Morant, and he drives in. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Gobert. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Grizzlies.
And it was dueling 3-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Jaren Jackson.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Towns. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Russell against Morant. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now Morant. Brooks outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. 5 on the clock. From deep, Morant. And so Memphis takes this one by a big mark. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And he lobs it up. Stolen by McDaniels. 3-on-3. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. That shot, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Out to the wing. Zubac finds Leonard. Zubats with it, defended by Gobert. And that one is good from Zubats. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here is Edwards. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Russell with the three. To the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. Drops one in from the wing.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Outside Jackson. Leonard on the wing. And here's George for three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Gobert. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Edwards against George. Over in the corner, Zubats. Here's Leonard, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Russell dishes to Gobert, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they've scored 7 times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Now, here is George. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:30 left in the first quarter. Leonard, the pass to Jackson. No good from outside. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Russell. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Morris passes to George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
You see Paul George's focus that time. Opportunistic bucket, gets to the interior and does the work.
Russell dishes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Towns. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 4-point game. Gobert. Yep, that one goes. Gobert's got 5 now.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
And the rejection by Towns. It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's George finishing it off. Here's Russell. Edwards with it. Out to Russell. Now here's Edwards. Over George. Here's Gobert. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Here's Jackson. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Here is Edwards to the inside. Here's Gobert. And it's sent back by Morris. Three-pointer. Jackson misses. Timberwolves leading by 4. Left side, Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Leonard with the steal. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far. Physicality.
Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can't make plays.
Edwards with it. Started now by Jackson. And finished off by Gobert.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
George looking around. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Timberwolves leading by 3. Edwards passes to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on George.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Here's Jackson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 6 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Jackson. The 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Towns against George. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Takes it out to Leonard. Here's the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
3 points.
Leonard's got his second basket.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Gobert double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Nobody near Leonard. That one off the back iron and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Edwards. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Jackson kicks to Zubac. Morris looking over the floor. Zubac, a screen on Towns. And the wide open shot for Morris. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And you just look at what Marcus Morris has done in his career.
Well, such a solid forward in the game right now, averaging over double digits in the last 8 years. But it's been that expansion, the fact that he can step behind the three-point line and be as deadly as he's been the past couple seasons. It's been a remarkable, consistent offensive production for his career.
And here's Leonard from 3. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Gobert to pass to Edwards. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Leonard finds Zubac. Back to Leonard. The tray. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 5. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Left side, Towns. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Leonard. Fires the three, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. I thank you, David. Folks, don't.
26. 21.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Torian Prince. Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Minnesota, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Now here's Powell. He kicks at the wall. Here's Mann. And they recover it. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Covington. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Wall. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Mann. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
Here's McLaughlin. Covered by Wall. And finished off by Anderson.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Wall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Minnesota in the lead. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Going inside. Batum with the steal. Covington finds Powell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Batum with the steal. Here's Covington. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniffed that one out.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation. An efficient scorer. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Here's Anderson. Rebound by the Clippers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Mann. The game now all time.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Robert Covington.
1:57 left to play here in the third. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Now the Clippers moving it up. Powell with the ball. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Powell. And the Clippers lead by 2. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Batum dishes the Wall from outside off the mark.
Seems like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but they give it to him again. I bet 3 points are coming.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Man passes to Covington. Wall wide open. Off target with his three. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Inside, here's Reed, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Takes it out to Covington. Misses the three. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anderson in the post, headed by Powell. McLaughlin, 6 to shoot. Here's Noel. It's over Powell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Outside, Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Those feel so good. Covington up there for a slam dunk.
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
The three from George. That one doesn't drop. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we'll get it going after this from the target set. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and he got the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson with White.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Jackson down low. Russell's there. Morris kicks to Zubac. And the layup is good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And here's Leonard from 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Russell against Jackson. Bounce down low. It's stolen by Morris. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Jackson from long range.
A good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Russell passes to Towns. Now McDaniels hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much, and you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Leonard kicks to George. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Edwards passes to McDaniels to the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard dishes to George. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting a chance to come up big for his team.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Takes it out to Leonard. This is it to Zubac. Stolen by McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Reggie Jackson.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
Leonard. Head shot off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Has to go there. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. It's George on the wing. To the middle. Zubac the best to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Veteran George, so comfortable going to the free throw line, and the game is up for grabs.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Down low. Here's Towns. Misses the layup. Basket here in this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
There's the lob to Towns. Minnesota again turning it over.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Leading by 5. George, no good.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
And Towns throws it down.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And here's Leonard from 3. No good there. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close. Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. Zubats, the kick out to Morris. George outside. The three. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
And here's Morant outside. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 6 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
They get it again. The kick out to Morris. From deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Morant. Up top Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Pass to Brooks. And yep, it's good. Jackson with it. George outside. Jackson outside. The kick out to Morris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
How about that pass from Reggie Jackson? Right on the money, folks.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6 on the wing. Bain. Now Brooks. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Zubats. To the paint. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson against Morant. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the drive. Clock at 4. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has got 8 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
George passes to Zubats. Brooks with the rebound. And here's Memphis now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Adams. Now here's Bain. And another basket for Memphis.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The kick out to Morris. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant with it. Jackson in his pocket. They get it back. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Morant. Back to Bain. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Leonard finds George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. 5 points in the game.
Paul George has excellent instincts in the paint. This guy has the size, the touch, complete offensive player.
The 3 from Bain. The shot, no good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance. So knocking them down from three-point land never hurts.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside for Morant. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Morant's got 8.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. No good on the triple. Memphis has got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Outside for Brooks. From the arc. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Stolen by Jackson. Lets the 3 fly, and again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Morant with it, guarded now by George. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And that's part of what makes Jackson Jr. so dangerous. He's great inside, but can also shoot from the perimeter.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Brooks. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. Big men nowadays, Doris, some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all 3.
Morant against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Bain. Brooks from outside. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to go on Paul George. No good on the second free throw. He manages to convert the 3rd. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jackson, the pass to Morris. George outside, launches it. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And here's Adams on the wing Bain. The ball's knocked loose. Zubac with the steal. George left side. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
This guy is such a tough cover in the pick and roll. Paul George threading the needle perfectly. Excellent pass.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And a Great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
Brooks against Leonard. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brooks. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Nice shot by George.
Well, Paul George will work hard to get to his spots offensively. Right now, they can count on him to put the ball in the basket.
Moran against Jackson. Up top, Bain. 3 seconds left. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And through the first half.
27. The Clippers, 23.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Look at Dillon Brooks. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. And it's man in at small forward. Here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Clark is checked in for Tillman. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. And that one good. Batum's got his first 2 points.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Here's Conchar. 4-3. Jones misses. The Clippers shooting at 45% of the game so far. The kick out to Wall from behind the arc. No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Green. Now pulls it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Man. Wall with it. Green picks him up. And the big finish by Wall.
That just slashes right past the defender. He is one tough cover, John Wall.
Jones up top. Wall covering. He can't hit that time. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Stolen by Jones. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
The kick out to Wall. Outside Covington. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Ball against Jones. Pass to Conchar. Oh, got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Outside for Green. All alone. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Here's Mann driving in, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Pass to Aldama. Takes the three. Good D by Covington.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Batum outside. Now here's Powell. Left side wall. Back to Powell. Inside. And stolen by Clark. Jones with the ball. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. 43 seconds left in the third. Here's Clark. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And the free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ball for 3. Conchar pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Jones from outside. Fires in the triple. Jones has got 6 points. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Powell passes to Covington. The three is up. And that one's good. Mann's got 5 points in the quarter.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Substitution on the court.
He got it up. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies continuing to pile it on. Up 20. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's George driving inside. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Morant. Pass to Payne. Oh, they get a hand on it. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. And George with some nice D. Zubac passes to Leonard. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Here's Morant driving to the basket. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Jackson pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Oh my goodness, you cannot give up a lane to the cup. Once Marcus Morris sees one, forget about it.
Morant pass to Bane. Morris with it. He's picked up by Bane. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 8 assists in the game. The Clippers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Bane. And here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Zubats. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Zubats with a screen on Bain. Leonard for 3. Offensive rebound. Leonard on the wing. Morris finds George. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. George has gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's George on the wing. Pass to Morris, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Grizzlies.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Jackson finds Zubats. It's George on the wing. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
To the inside. It's stolen by Leonard. Here we go, 1-on-1. Jackson for 3. The shot misses, and it's Memphis the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. No good. George passes to Morris. And here's Zubats. Adams covering. 3-pointer. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Zubats.
If Jackson finds a shot at the arc, look out. This guy has become very consistent from out there.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A clean.
Courts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Morant. Outside, Bain. Drills the three-pointer.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both John and Memphis took it to another level.
First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. He kicks to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. It's Payne atop the key for 3. Good, and a nice assist for Morant. Payne's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Russell with a wide open look. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Out to Brooks. Outside, Payne. Back to Brooks. Three-pointer. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Russell passes to Gobert. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Morant reaches to Adams. Outside Payne from downtown. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Morant kicks to Payne. Out to Morant. Hits the three-point bomb.
I like this play. Good teamwork. You don't want to force Morant to do everything himself.
Russell passes to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. Out to Morant. There's the triple. That shot missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Russell to the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Inside, Gobert is a nightmare with his height. It's tough to create good coverage.
Morant against Russell. Here's Payne. He dishes it to Adams. Nice move. And he sinks the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Outside Edwards. Now the pass to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Jackson. From outside the arc. It's good from long range.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
And here's Edwards. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 26 seconds left here in the first quarter. Morant with it. Russell's there. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Russell inside. Will it go? And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Outside, Payne. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Memphis. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Morant with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Back to Edwards. Towns, high post. Pass to Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Here's Morant. And then Morant.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Edwards with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. At the elbow, it's Bain. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And the dunk by Jackson.
Birding around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He can play on my team any day.
Edwards kicks to Russell. I talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Here's McDaniels. Alive, Minnesota, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Now here's Morant. He has 5. Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Russell from long range. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Russell against Morant. At the elbow, it's Bain. Out to Morant. A 3-pointer is right on target. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for Memphis.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Edwards passes to Russell. Wants to get it to Edwards and does. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks covering. Here's Gobert. And just miss after miss right now.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Jackson. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Outside, Bain. Brooks kicks to Bain. Here he goes. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. 4 on the shot clock. A 3-ball. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Pulls from the top of the key. Russell no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Adams dishes to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Bain looking around. Fires the 3. A shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies enjoying it.
Your Grizzlies 29, the Timberwolves 17.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
We've got Green, and it's Aldama at the 4 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got the first points of the second half here for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Anderson. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis leading by 14. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Takes the 3. Traps in the tray. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
It's Prince on the wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to Reed. Shoots the 3. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 17-point lead, their biggest. Here's Jones. A shot, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yes, that goes in. Anderson's got his first bucket in this one.
A high percentage look for Kyle. Has the size and length to be a factor inside.
Stolen away. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Conchar. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Aldama. Makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Anderson can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Pass to Conchar. Jones looking for an opening. And the pass to Aldama. Jacks up a 3. Conchar can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 17. Down low. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
To the wing on the left. Aldama passes to Conchar. Jones, no one around around him. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. To the paint. And stolen by Prince. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
To the left wing. Conchar, the pass to Aldama. Driving to the basket. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. And so he hits both. Timberwolves trail by 13. 58 seconds left in the third. McLaughlin, no good. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Conchar. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Russell inside. Working on Jones. From deep. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Conchar. Buries it from 3-point range. Conchar's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Edwards with it. It's stolen by Jones. Pass to Conchar. Launches it, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 19. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. The dish to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Early in his career, Gobert wasn't all that physical. But on that play, he showed the physicality.
And then Morant slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their 3-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Jackson finds Adams. Stolen by McDaniels.
Walking foul call. Jerry Jackson Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. And it's Russell in the corner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. 6 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Hitting 3-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Outside Jackson. And it's Brooks at the elbow. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the right block. And Bain with the nice bucket inside. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Great footwork from Bain, finding his opening.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Towns down low, guarded by Jackson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steven Adams picks one up.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
The 3 from Morant. No good, shot missing. Timberwolves go the other way with it. The drive by Russell. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Here's Morant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line from Memphis, John Morant.
Both free throws good from Morant. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Launches a 3. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Payne for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Russell kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
Morant against Russell. Morant outside to the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns, the pass to Edwards. That one goes. Counted.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Morant with the bucket.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bain. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.